Peyton Reed is living Edgar Wright's life. So frustrating, because Peyton Reed, well, I'm sure he's a swell guy. He's not a particularly strong director, and he's totally coasting on the casting of Paul Rudd as Scott Lang, but that was Edgar Wright's idea. Now, even though Kevin Feige has gotten along with plenty of quirky directors post Edgar Wright, they just couldn't make it work. Those two crazy kids just couldn't make it work. And Edgar Wright, in a way, I think, has been trying to prove that it was a mistake to get rid of him ever since then. And he kind of did with Baby Driver, although Ansel Elgort, with his, at the very least, creepy online behavior, has kind of tarnished that film, unfortunately. And then the pandemic has horribly delayed Last Night in Soho. And Edgar Wright just can't catch a break, and he's so talented. He and Simon Pegg made some fantastic movies together. All right, well, the internet's talking this up. They really like it. It's trending on Twitter. Let's take a look at it. It, of course, stars Anya Taylor Joy, who's pretty popular herself right now, who's actually helped by the pandemic. I thought that was interesting. She pointed out when she was hosting Saturday Night Live's season finale last weekend that The Queen's Gambit came out right at the beginning of the pandemic when everybody was just starting to be trapped at home, and that's one of the things that added to its success, which I thought was really interesting. All right, here we go.
When you're alone and life is making you lonely, you can always go downtown. When you've got troubles, all the noise and the hurry seems to help. I know.
More headphones.
Downtown.
Like Baby Driver.
Just listen to the music of the traffic in the city.
Is this Anya Taylor Joy singing? It's very good.
Linger on the sidewalks where the neon signs are pretty. How can you lose?
Oh, what? Fascinating. I'm intrigued.
The lights are much brighter there. You can forget all your troubles, forget all your cares. So go downtown. Things will be great when you're downtown.
This is like Vertigo.
Downtown.
Matt Smith.
Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone's waiting for you. Do you believe in ghosts?
You gotta give me a hint as to what's happening. Come on. Ooh, that was very cool. Oh, I can see why this is trending. Ha 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 ha, that's funny. Oh, very stylish, Edgar.
Downtown.
Seems going downtown might have been a mistake. This is funny. I don't know if you're familiar with Alfred Hitchcock's work. I am. I'm a huge Alfred Hitchcock fan. And towards the end of his career, when Alfred Hitchcock ran smack into the late 1960s, I believe early 70s, I'm not quite sure of the time period, but it was weird because the world was changing and moving away from the Hitchcock look. And so he tried to make a couple of films, and also because he was freed from the censorship of Hollywood, he got kind of kinky. There's one particular film called Frenzy, which is super weird. And this actually reminds me of Frenzy, because it's weird. It has like Hitchcock elements to it, but it doesn't fit. The Hitchcock elements don't quite fit with the aesthetic of the film, which reminds me of what happened to Alfred Hitchcock. His style, it even has Hitchcock Blonde, his style ran smack into the changing of what was idealistic. So very interesting to me. So I'm curious. It looks very good though. This is just a teaser. So I think they sufficiently teased us. And for the next trailer, I would like to have a very good idea. I mean, because I don't want this to be one of those movies where you never really know what happened. I know that some of you are like, but that's my favorite type of movie, Grace. Well, that's fine, but that rarely does well commercially. Not to say that it couldn't be very highly regarded and maybe win Edgar Wright some awards, right? But Hereditary, which many of you defended, well, that didn't really do anything for anybody. Maybe Toni Collette a little bit. But, you know, I think that guy went on to do Midsommar, right? Which I actually kind of liked. But I don't think that's what Edgar Wright's going for here. As I told you, Edgar Wright's trying to, you know, get his career, make up for the time that he lost. He spent so much time on Ant-Man. That's really sad. And then he got booted off of it. And so he's trying to get his career back on track. And let's see. All right, so what did you think? What do you think? Share your thoughts down below. Subscribe today. And of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.